In the heart of a forgotten town stands Greystone Penitentiary, a century-old facility echoing with the history of numerous lives and the weight of unfulfilled dreams. Its crumbling brick walls bear witness to countless stories, whispers of hope mingling with the chilling sighs of despair. As the heavy clang of cell doors resonates through the dim corridors, a distinct atmosphere envelops the place, a potent blend of foreboding and camaraderie. In this unforgiving environment, inmates from diverse backgrounds confront their pasts, revealing the complexities of their lives within these cold walls. Here, amidst the distant sounds of guards patrolling and the haunting echoes of isolation, we embark on a journey into the hearts of 6 individuals. Their narratives intertwine, reflecting struggles and striving for connection, illuminating how even in the darkest corners of confinement, the flickers of humanity persist, and the bonds formed can be both profound and redemptive. In the heart of Greystone Penitentiary, stories interweave, each thread forming a unique tapestry of human experience. Henry, the aging thief, recalls the stolen moments of his youth, while Ava, wrongfully convicted, dreams of justice that feels just out of reach. Jamal, with pencil in hand, captures the prison's stark realities, translating his pain into art that speaks volumes. Marta stands as a pillar of strength, nurturing younger inmates as they navigate an unforgiving environment. Lastly, Liam, a lost soul battling addiction, searches for clarity amid chaos, yearning for redemption. Each inmate emerges from a different background, yet their shared struggles forge unexpected connections. Through laughter and tears, they reveal the resilience of the human spirit, offering glimpses of hope and the profound bonds formed within these unforgiving walls. As their journeys unfold, listeners embark on a journey into their hearts, revealing the power of shared experiences in the unlikeliest of places. Henry often finds himself leaning against the cold, damp wall of his cell, the faint light filtering through the barred window casting shadows on his weathered face. He reflects on his life, a tapestry woven with the threads of countless petty thefts and fleeting exhilarations. As a boy, the thrill of stealing was intoxicating, an escape from the drudgery of poverty. He recalls the laughter shared with friends after a successful heist, unaware of the heavy toll his choices would exact on those he loved. Now, as an aging inmate, the stark reality sets in. The echoes of laughter have been replaced by silence, and the faces of family fade in his memory. Each stolen moment, once valued, now brings regret. Through the sounds of the prison, the clanging of cell doors and murmurs of fellow inmates, Henry grapples with the weight of his past, seeking solace in newfound connections, and a desperation to reach out to his estranged daughter. Henry sat on the edge of his cot, the dim light of the cell casting shadows on his weathered face as he carefully crafted a letter to his estranged daughter. Each stroke of the pen was heavy with regret, revealing the turmoil of a father longing for connection after years of absence. He wrote about his memories, her laughter, the warmth of their shared moments, and how his choices had taken him far from those cherished times. With every sentence, he embraced the weight of his misdeeds and the dream of reconciliation. Writing became more than just communication. It was a lifeline, allowing him to confront the demons of his past. He envisioned the day when they might come face to face again, the echoes of his regrets transformed into hopes for forgiveness. This pursuit of redemption fueled him, a silent promise that he would strive to be a better man, even within these cold, echoing walls. Ava sat on the edge of her hard prison cot, her hands trembling as she opened her diary. Each page had become a sanctuary, a place where her thoughts could breathe, unshackled by the weight of her wrongful conviction. She recalled the night that changed everything, the police sirens, the accusations that shattered her world. Every word she penned was steeped in frustration and longing, echoing her fight for justice. "I didn't do it," she wrote over and over, the phrase a mantra against despair. In these entries, Ava poured out her hopes, fears, and dreams of freedom, imagining the day she would walk out of these cold walls. As she scribbled her last line, the weight of her resolve filled the room. Just then, the soft rattle of keys jolted her back to the stark reality of prison life. But even in this bleakness, she could feel a flicker of hope growing brighter within. Ava's days in Greystone Penitentiary are marked by a flicker of hope, as she meets with volunteer law students dedicated to her cause. Their vibrant discussions breathe life into her stagnant existence, kindling a shared passion for justice. As they pore over case files, Ava recounts the events that led her here, her voice trembling with the weight of her truth. The students, captivated by her resolve, become a lifeline, countering the isolation of prison with the warmth of empathy and understanding. Each meeting deepens their bond, and Ava begins to believe in the possibility of exoneration. She shares her diary entries with them, the written word transforming her pain into power and igniting a sense of collective purpose. The students, in turn, find inspiration in Ava's resilience, understanding that the fight for justice transcends the walls surrounding them. Together, they harness the hope against the heaviness of circumstance, redefining what it means to seek freedom. As we turn our focus to Jamal, the aspiring artist, we find him surrounded by the stark walls of Greystone Penitentiary, sketchbook in hand. Despite the harsh realities of prison life, he finds solace in his art, using drawing as a means to express the complex emotions that swirl within him. On paper, he captures not only the likenesses of his fellow inmates, but also the raw essence of their struggles and dreams. Each stroke of his pencil is an exploration of identity, vulnerability, and resilience, revealing an unseen world behind the bars. Jamal often shares his work with others, leading to powerful conversations about hope and despair. His art becomes a bridge, connecting him to those who feel lost, enabling moments of camaraderie where creativity transcends confinement. Through his journey, Jamal learns that art can heal, inspire, and provoke change, not just within himself, but among his fellow inmates, igniting a collective quest for redemption. Jamal sat in the small, dimly lit cell, surrounded by the quiet hum of prison life, as he began to sketch. With each stroke of his pencil, he poured his heart onto the page, capturing the raw emotions of his fellow inmates. One particular drawing, a portrait of Henry lost in thought, embodied the weight of regret and longing. Creating art became his refuge, a way to channel the complex feelings that swirled inside him. With each sketch, he formed connections with those he depicted. They felt seen, understood, and validated in a place often marked by despair. As Jamal continued to draw, his passion began permeating the prison walls, inspiring others to pick up pencils and explore their creativity. Through shared stories and artistic expressions, he fostered an environment of hope. In this bleak reality, Jamal transformed not only himself but also the lives of those around him, showing that even within confinement, art could illuminate the path toward healing and camaraderie. Marta strides through the stark hallways of Greystone Penitentiary. Her presence felt like a protective shield among the inmates. With a history shrouded in hardship, she became a maternal figure, nurturing those around her as they navigated the harsh realities of prison life. Each morning, she gathers a group of young lost souls seeking solace and guidance, sharing stories from her own past, tales of struggle and resilience that resonate deeply within the cold walls surrounding them. The weight of her own mistakes serves as both a burden and a beacon of hope. As she teaches them the importance of support and unity, a fragile community blossoms. Marta's laughter and warmth inject life into the dreary atmosphere, reminding her peers that even amidst despair, compassion can thrive. With each mentoring session, she strengthens their resolve to pursue redemption, forging bonds that defy the very nature of their confinement. Marta moved through the dimly lit corridors of Greystone Penitentiary, her presence a stabilizing force for the younger inmates navigating the harsh realities of prison life. As a self-proclaimed protector, she sought to uplift those who faced the uncertainty of their surroundings, often offering wise counsel under the flickering fluorescent lights of the common areas. She shared her own journey, a tale of hardship and resilience that resonated with the troubled youths who looked up to her. During their interactions, Marta listened patiently, creating a safe space for them to express their fears and dreams. She encouraged them to embrace their strengths, reminding them that mistakes do not define their future. Through her nurturing nature, Marta fostered a sense of community, cultivating bonds of friendship that offered solace amidst the unforgiving walls. As she reflected on her own past, she realized the powerful impact she had in guiding these lost souls, toward a path of redemption. Liam, a young man lost within the labyrinth of addiction, reflects on the spiral that brought him to Greystone Penitentiary. Each day is a painful reminder of how addiction has stolen not just his freedom, but his dreams and sense of self. In moments of solitude, he revisits the memories of his past, the laughter of friends turned fleeting, the joy of small victories, now overshadowed by the weight of regret. Yet amidst this darkness, there is a flicker of hope. He participates in a rehabilitation program, leveraging the support of fellow inmates who share their own battles with addiction. Through heartfelt conversations and shared resilience, he slowly begins to unpack the layers of his struggle. As their stories intertwine, Liam finds a sense of purpose and belonging, a new path emerging from the shadows, illuminating a journey toward recovery and redemption, one small step at a time. Liam sat on the worn bench in the dim light of the rehabilitation room, his heart racing as he looked around at the faces of his fellow inmates. Each one had their own story of struggle and loss, but in this moment, they were united by a common goal: recovery. As the group facilitator encouraged sharing, Liam found himself opening up about his battle with addiction. His voice quivered, but the words flowed as he recounted the loneliness that led him down a dark path. Laughter and tears mingled in the air as they shared their vulnerabilities, revealing the raw honesty that lay beneath tough exteriors. The camaraderie fostered through these conversations was like a lifeline, pulling him toward hopeful shores. With every session, Liam recognized that he was not just facing his demons alone. Surrounded by brotherhood, he felt empowered to reshape his future and rediscover the man he once aspired to be. As the days turned into months, the inmates found solace in one another, forming friendships that transcended the grim realities of their surroundings. Henry, Ava, Jamal, Marta, and Liam learned that behind the walls of Greystone Penitentiary, shared experiences could forge unbreakable bonds. They gathered in the recreation yard, where laughter mingled with the rustling leaves and the distant sounds of life beyond the high fences. Jamal's laughter echoed as he shared his latest sketches, while Marta offered sage advice, weaving her protective spirit into their conversations. Even Liam, once withdrawn, discovered a new sense of belonging, his struggles laid bare among those who understood. These connections became lifelines, transforming their collective despair into a shared journey of healing. As each inmate opened up, they discovered that solidarity against their circumstances could foster a sense of hope, igniting flickers of purpose in the most unexpected of places.